Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Bro Time with Byron and Dom.
Everyone.
I know it's everybody's favorite episode.
Yes, right?
But we got another strength superset for you guys today. Take your time, warm up at home. If you have a routine, walk through it. If you need some inspiration, you can just look over to Byron. But I'll show you everything we got going on today. We've got 3 pairs of exercises as per usual. We're gonna go 45 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest in between each exercise. All right, once we do 2, 45, 10, 45 again, you get a 30-second break, and then we go back to that first exercise until we do it 4 times. Then we move on to the next pair, and then the next pair, okay, as we progress. But I'll show you what we have for today. All you're gonna need at home, 2 dumbbells, something medium heavy to heavier. A lot of these can be done with either a single dumbbell or 2 dumbbells, so depends on what you have at home. Mix and match, see what you got, okay? But the first exercise will require 2, okay? So I'll show you what we have today. There's a few newer things, so just take in mind, okay, take your time, watch it, check your form at home as we go through it. Again, you can warm up or you can do the exercises along with me. But we're starting out today, we have a mixed rack squat, okay? So all that is just we're gonna mix our grips today. So I'm gonna have one wrapped out on the shoulder, and the other one is gonna be in a suitcase position. So I'm just holding it at my side. When we're doing a rack, guys, make sure the elbow stays in. Try not to keep your elbow out. You wanna be close to your body here. What this is gonna do is gonna make your core stabilize a little bit differently than we would for a normal squat, you know, just holding the weight or a goblet squat or something like that. Okay, so we're here. Feet are gonna be a little bit wider than hip width. From here, coming down, good squat position. Chest up, core engaged. Boom, driving up. Again from the side. Squat down, wiggle the heels, drive the knees out, and explode up. Now since we're doing this 4 times, first round you do it with one configuration. We do the second exercise, and then when we go back, we do it with the other configuration, okay? So we're getting our squats from here, okay? But that's exercise number 1. Exercise 2 is gonna be our lateral lunge, okay? This can be done with either 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells at home, depends on what you have and what you are comfortable with. And if we're gonna do 2, I'll just hold them close together here. If I'm using 1, I can hold it in both hands, or I can, let it hang, whatever I'm comfortable with, okay? But from here, I'm gonna pick a side, I'm gonna step out to that side, boom, hinge back, get that good hinge, push the bottom back. As you step into that leg, we're here, transfer back to the center, all right? If you need to, breathe out as you push off the ground and come back to center. And we're gonna isolate a side on this one. So we step out to that side, we come back, we step back with the same side, all right? Until we do the next round, then we'll do the other leg, okay? So that is superset 1. Superset number 2 is gonna be on the ground. And there's one exercise that I can guarantee that we probably haven't done at least for a very long time, if we've done it. This one, I don't remember doing it, so it's been a bit, all right? But we have a single arm chest press to a single leg drop. Okay, so, yeah, if we, have you guys done similar stuff?
We did something similar, yeah, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, so take your time on this one, but from here we're gonna sit back, on our back. When we are doing this, lower back's got to be pinned to the ground. So if you see me adjusting my pelvis a little bit, I get it low on the ground. One hand's holding my weight, and we're going to hold it horizontally today, all right? My legs are going to come up. We're here, all right? Core's engaged. We're going to press. As we press, one leg is going to drop down, hence single leg drop, all right? As we bring the weight down, leg comes back, then when we press again, other leg. All right, this is gonna force you to kind of activate your core. Obviously, you can get the shoulders off of the ground a little bit too. Here, breathe out, come back. If you feel like, especially on the return of the leg, if you feel like you're kind of compensating with your lower back, reduce your range of motion. Okay, the last thing we want to feel is any lower back stuff. So shoulders are off the ground slightly, lower back is flat, legs are as close to straight as I can get them. We're here, we press, leg comes down, leg comes back. Here to here, okay? Now, if that's pretty complicated at home, take your time, go through the motion. Maybe you're only gonna do one side the whole time. All right, if you need to at home, that's okay. Or, you know, if the whole single leg drop is really bugging you, again, I want you to try it as many times as you can. But if it's not for you, just go single leg chest press. Single arm chest press. That's fine. All right, that's most of the. This is just making this a little bit harder, obviously. But if you're really feeling pain, I don't want you to address it. Okay? But if you can do it, which most of you should, do it. Okay? But that is our first exercise. And again, we're gonna isolate. We're gonna do one arm first, and then we go to the other arm. All right? Second exercise. This one we've definitely done. We've got a frog glute bridge. Almost combined all that together a little bit. But we're here. If you have one heavy dumbbell or you have two lighter ones, you should use them. But from here, I'm going to drop them on my hips. We're here. I'm keeping my feet close together in this almost like frog stretch position. Push the knees down a little bit and drive through our sides of our feet. Coming up. Squeeze in real tight at the top, drop down, all right? Again, you really want to try and get those hips as high as you can. We're squeezing everything at the top and controlling it on the way down, all right? So that is superset number 2. Superset 3. You're actually only going to need one weight for it. So again, if you have one heavier one, that's awesome. If you got two semi-heavy ones, that's okay. You can just grab the one and you should be fine, okay? But our first one is gonna be our kickstand deadlift to a bent over row. So from here, kickstand deadlift, or kickstand RDL, I like to kind of stagger my feet slightly. Most of my weight is gonna be on one side. My other foot is gonna be nice and light, I'm just on my toes. Think about it like our 80-20 squats that we do. From here, I'm gonna hinge back and trace down here. Again, keep your core engaged. From here, when I start to get about parallel with the ground, it's going to turn my weight here, and we're going to get a row. Boom. 3 rows, actually. 2 and 3. Once we hit our 3, and again, weight's coming to the hip, we come down, boom, we stand up. Just like our regular RDL. Okay? One more time, nice and slow. Push back, get parallel with the ground. We're here. 3 rows. 2, 3, and we stand up tall. You should be feeling it in that heavier leg, along the hamstring and along your glute, especially if you have a good weight for it. On that, again, we are isolating one side at a time, 45 seconds on one configuration. The next round, we'll get a 45 from the other side. Here and here, tracing down, getting that row, boom, and standing up, all right? Last exercise, this one we've absolutely done, we probably do it every week. It's our goblet reverse lunge, all right? Goblet hold, again, if you got a dumbbell, we're holding it like this, holding it at one end. But we're here, pick a leg, chest is up, core is tight, back is straight. Step back, boom, get nice and low, and come back to center. Again, watch where I'm putting my weight on this. I'm sinking into my front heel, boom. My knee does not go past my toes. And we're putting it on one side, and then as we get to it, the next round, we're gonna do the opposite side. But that's it for today, all right? 4 times through each pair, and then you're good to go, all right? Byron, do you have any questions on any of them?
No, it looks
Feel
good.
all right?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna get a really good workout.
That's the plan. There we go. All right, guys, before we get started, let's just get 15 jumping jacks. I'll crank the music a little bit more, and we'll get it going. Alright, let's grab our 2 weights. We're starting with that mixed rack. So 1 weight is up, 1 weight's down. Get ready, get set. We're going in. Lower that slightly. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. That's it. Drive up. Good. Again, breathe out as you come up in your squat. Nice and low, drive the knees out. Excellent. Try to keep that elbow a little bit tighter. Yeah. Good. Again, we're here. Elbows in tight. Squat down low. Drive up. Boom. Again, weights in the heels. We're sitting back. We're not letting our knees drive in. Good squat form each time. That's it. Good. Almost there, guys. Less than 10 seconds. Nice. And time. Alrighty, lateral lunge time. Pick a side you want to start with. Think if you want to use one weight or two. Remember, we're stepping out, push out, and go. There you go. Byron's going goblin on this one. Again, pick whatever variation's comfortable. I tend to let the weights hang. Some people don't. That's okay. Make sure that back leg is straight. Alright, you're doing it. Step out. Yeah, there we go. You really want that good range of motion. You want to make sure you're stepping out, keeping this leg straight. Boom, sinking back. Good, nice. Excellent, guys. Keep it up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Alright, that's one down. We got 3 more of that same superset. Remember, next time through, if you had your weight racked on your right side, you're going to put it on your left and vice versa, okay? And then for your lateral lunge, we're going to do it on the opposite side too. Okay? How am I feeling?
Good.
Get that leg.
These aren't lightweights, people.
No, they're not. Alright guys, get ready. We're starting back up in 5 seconds. And we're going. Get that rack. And again, that mixed rack is forcing you to keep your core tight. Alright, if I do this with a loose core, I'll kind of like fold in on myself. It's not going to be fun. You're going to feel it in your back. So make sure, suck the belly button in, keep it in tight, squat down, thumb to the shoulder, drive up.
Yeah.
Nice. And make sure you're breathing out every rep as you stand up. Anytime we push, anytime we drive from the ground, anytime we pull, we breathe out. 10 more seconds. We got it.
I just wanna let it go for
Nice.
a night.
Stand up tall.
That would be the best therapy.
And time. Awesome. Alright, let's get it. That lateral lunge next from the opposite leg. We're stepping out to the side, into back, coming back to center.
Therapy for me.
Excellent.
Hey,
Good.
hey. Yeah. Hey, hey.
There you go, you got it. Breathe out as you come back to center.
Hey, hey.
That's it, looking good, man. You got it, guys at home, almost there. You're right. There we go. Almost there. Let's get one more rep. Come on. Nice, nice. 2, 1, and time. Go for the extra one at the end. That's what we're looking for. Alright guys, you're already halfway through the superset. Take your time. Catch your breath. Grab a sip of water if you need to. Alright, I know the legs are probably burning a little bit. They're gonna get a rest next round. Slightly. Alright, start back up in 10 seconds. A little less than that. Mixed rack back on the original side. Going in 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Sitting back into his heels. He's sitting back into his heels and his feet are staying flat on the ground. You've got a lot of, I've seen a little bit more with some of the newer people in here, but even though I say sit to your heels, don't let your toes come up. Push them into the ground. Here, here. Alright? 10 more seconds, guys. Good. There we go. 2, 1, time. for that lateral lunge. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Stepping out right now. Excellent. Good. Nice, guys. And again, if you need to take a little bit of a break in between reps, that's okay. You need to pause at the top for a second, that's fine. But we're trying to shoot for that magic leg. 12 to 15 reps if we can today. Get that hypertrophy going. 45 seconds is a long time to work for. 10 seconds. Got it. Back. Good. One more. And time. Awesome. Double legs. Getting there?
Feeling it.
Yeah, got it. Nice and relaxed. Catch your breath. Last round of this first superset. Then that mixed grip on the other side now. Get ready. We're starting in 5 seconds. And go. Last time we're doing these, guys, then we never have to do them again for the rest of the workout. Keep that rack close. Keep that elbow close to your ribs. It will get away from you as you come down, obviously, but you do want to keep it as close as you can. That rack, even though you will feel it in your shoulder, its main thing is keeping your core tight. Alright? You'll notice this if you ever do a rack with a kettlebell, because the kettlebell kind of sits against your forearm. If you go it far out here, it's going to want to make your arm drop. You want to keep it close to you, keep your core engaged. Boom, boom. And time. Alright, last lateral lunge now. Get ready. Going in 3 seconds. 2, 1. And go. Step to me. Excellent. Step and back. Again, get that good breath out as you step, guys. That not only makes you have more power in your movements, but it forces you to contract your core. So I know I kind of get overly expressive about when you should breathe and how you should breathe, but it really does help. There we go, good. Almost there, let's get one more rep. And time. Awesome, we got that long break now, guys. We're down on the ground with our single dumbbell. We're here, legs are up. Weight horizontal. Press. Bring the leg back. And the other leg goes, okay? All on one side, then we'll get that frog blueprint, okay? Remember, make sure that lower back is pinned to the floor. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. It's okay. So start, feet are up, weights down. Your weight down here. As you press it, let one leg come down. Yeah, there it is. And back. And then the other leg. Good. Keep your core tight and try to get those shoulders off the ground a little bit if you can. Yeah, good. Good. The name of the game today is core stability. There it is, good, Byron. One more rep. 2, 1. And time. Nice. Fun, right?
Yeah, that's you're doing it hard.
Yeah. Alright. It's all good. We'll talk about it in the break. Let's get to that frog blueprint now. Feet together. Heavy weight on the hips. Come down. Feet are close. Grind through the side of your feet. Come up. And down. Again, if you want to make it harder on yourself, make that hold at the top a little bit longer. And then come down. Nice. There you go. Got it. Breathe out as you drive your hips up, guys.
3, 2, 1.
And on. There you go. Catch your breath. You got that 30 seconds. Technically it's 20. Some little hard.
Look, I'm trying to just go around.
That first one though, yeah, it is tough. There's a little bit of coordination there.
Yeah, and to get the balance, because you only have the weight on one side. So you really have to stick it.
Exactly. It's that, and then with that offhand, guys, I tend to either keep it at the side here, or if you need to grip the ground, that's okay too. The other thing I like to do with my offhand, I always imagine I'm crushing the weight. That also keeps my core contracted. There we go, good. Good, nice. There you go, Byron. You got it. Keep it going, people at home, almost there. That's it, come on, let's go one more.
3, 2, 1.
And on.
Ready.
Alright, get that weight on the hips. Frog to the bridge.
3,
2, 1, and go. Nice, there you go.
Wind up on my body, girl. Wine like it's a carnival. Girl, me love your way, love your wine for me. Girl, the wine is so emotional. So wind up on my body,
And again, main thing that can make this harder is just increasing your time at the top, holding that for a little bit longer. Good, nice. Breathe out as you bring your hips up, guys. We're almost there. Keep it going. Just 10 more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and time. Alright, we're halfway through this superset now, guys. We're halfway through the workout. Went by quick. Alright, it's only gonna go by quicker. Catch your breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going back to our original side for that single arm chest press with the single leg drop. Alright? Going in 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. Again, remember, keep your lower back on the ground. Legs are up. And there. Rest. Good. Nice and slow. You don't have to go fast on it. Nice. Keeping that core stable the whole way through. Excellent, Byron. That's it, guys. Breathe out as you press, breathe in as you come back. Always making sure we have that proper breath. There you go, you got it. And then again, need to adjust. Yeah, and adjust. We always want to make sure that lower back is flat against the ground for this. Good. 1 and on. Back to that frog glute bridge. Start back up in 3, 2, 1, and we're going. There we go. Drive up, squeeze tight. Really tighten everything up. Glutes squeeze. Hips are up, core's contracted. Getting as many things activated in that exercise as you possibly can. 10 more seconds, guys. Nice. One more. And it's on. Awesome, Byron. Last round of this. Feel okay? Just tired? It's okay.
Still push through.
Exactly, guys. Even if, you have to drop your weights a little bit, push through. You can do it. You guys are way stronger than you think you are, I promise you. And go. Nice. find where your lower back's at. If you feel like you're off balance or you feel like it's starting to feel off the ground, adjust. If you feel like you're throwing too much weight into your lower back, especially when you're bringing your foot back to center, adjust. Take your time. Change your range of motion. Good. There we go.
And I'm like, you should come out.
10 seconds.
I already surrender.
That's it. Push through, push through.
Remember my name.
Nice. 2, 1, and time. Awesome. Alright, last frog movement. And then we go to the last superset. And we're going.
And do all the things you want me to.
Nice. Just load up, breathe, hold it, and then drop it down. And again, at home, that can be at your own pace. If you feel better holding it up for longer, then do that. If you need to come down sooner, do that. Again, it's all up to you. Good, nice. Almost there, guys. 15 seconds. You got it. Almost there, almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Nice. Alright, we're still using that one single weight. Next superset is that single leg, or that kickstand deadlift to our row, 3 rows. And then we stand up, boom, and then we got our goblet reverse lunge too. Alright? Got about 10 more seconds until we get to it. You got it. So keep that weight on the other side actually. So if you're, yeah, so that way when you row, you're right there.
I'm able to do it.
You're able to do it. There's nothing obstructing you. Up, down, turn the weight, boom. I say that.
And then I get my
There. Say that 3, stand up tall, boom. And keep your core contracted the whole time. There you go. Now, nice, slow control. Excellent. That's it, nice. And he's finishing with that weight by his hip. Good rows every time. 3, and then we're standing up. Get my hand when you stand up. Yes, good. Now one more time. And time. Alright, we got a goblet reverse lunge. Pick a side you want to start with. Going in 2, 1, let's go. Nice. And you see, back is straight, chest is up, core is engaged, he's sinking into that front heel. He looks like a rock star right now. There we go. Excellent. We got it. Breathe out as you return back to center. Nice. Take your time, almost there. We're pushing today, guys. You can do it, come on. 3, 2, 1, and time. Alright, now we're gonna do our kickstand RDL on the opposite side, and then we're gonna get the reverse lunge on the opposite side too. Catch your breath. Doing good, guys, doing good. Starting in 10 seconds. Down slow, push your glutes back still. Alright, get our row on that side 3 times. And once we hit it, we stand on it. Boom. Lock it up at the top. Good. Sit down. Nice bar. That's it, guys. We got it at home. Come on. Good. Good. Here we go. He's crushing that imaginary weight too.
Yeah, I thought about you.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's such a good tool to have. And time. Alright, goblet reverse lunge on the opposite leg now. Don't do it like I just did it. Do it like this. this workout. Feeling it? Starting to get tired? Still, even if it's just a little bit extra. You're just trying to get one more rep than you did last time. I want you to push. I want you guys to dig deep. Come on. And time. Just 2 more rounds. That's it. It's like,
Go people.
you got it.
This guy's pushing us. That's a good thing.
What is it? If you're comfortable, you're not throwing.
There you go.
You gotta push past that bit where you feel uncomfortable. Alright? And when I say uncomfortable, I'm not talking like in pain, bad pain. There you go, it's that side. Worst comes to worst, I'll make sure we get it on the other side. What you do, there's that period of time with anything where you feel uncomfortable. You feel like you're tired, you feel like you can't do it. You gotta push through it. Oftentimes the things we want are just past that barrier. Oh, there we go, there we go. And on, nice. Alright, press lunge. It's this leg.
This leg goes back.
Yep. And go. That one I nice. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Keep going. And again, if you need to take time in between each rep, that's okay. That's it, Baron. You got it. You guys got it at home too. Come on, we got like 10 seconds left. Let's push, let's push, let's push. 3, 2, 1, and time. Last round, guys. All you got. You can do it. I just realized I'm using my Italian in me is coming out. I've been using my hands a whole lot.
A lot of hand gestures.
I'm just thinking about when I watch this back, I'm just gonna be like,
You're expressing yourself.
alright guys, get ready. Kickstand. Left leg is forward. Yep. Because you did it on the other side last time. There you go. Good. That's alright, I got you.
You got me.
Good. There we go. Elbows in tight, good rows each time. And we stand up tall. Excellent.
You and me are thrifty, so all you can eat, fill up your bag and I fill up
Raise
the
it down. There you go. Turn it.
sour and how your family's doing okay. Leave it in the taxi, kiss in the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play.
Good. Stand up tall. Hit my hand when you stand up.
Excellent.
One more, guys. One more. Come on.
I made it crazy, don't say
And time. Alright, last reverse lunge, guys. Less than a minute of actual work. You guys can do this all day long, I promise you. And we're going. There it is, good. Push to the finish, guys. It's so close. You can do it. Good, Byron. There it is. Nice. Good form. Even though we're pushing, we are maintaining our form. If we feel like the form is compromised, reset yourself. 10 more seconds. That's it. Come on. Good, Byron. That's it. One more. Let's go. That's what we're talking about, guys. I almost did the high five. Almost did it. All right. Great work today, guys. Byron, favorite exercise. Favorite?
Right there.
Right there.
Reverse one, yeah?
There we go.
Reverse
All
one.
right. Let us know what your favorite was in the comments. Other than that, guys, we'll see you next time. Excellent work, Byron. Excellent work to you. And we'll see you around.